Hi there, Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, and this is your weekly love letter from the dojo at naturalintuition.com, your source for channeled holistic stress management techniques and guidance for developing your natural intuition. This week, you must know that it is not about you. It's not about you. It never has been, it never will be. So from this point forward in time, you have got to stop taking it so seriously. They told me be more specific. You've got to stop taking him so seriously. You've got to stop taking her and what she does in her life and in her business so personally. Because it's not about you. It never has been, and it never will be. Now, perhaps someone has really been getting under your skin lately, or they've been throwing their anger your way, right? Getting very emotional and clogging up your joy with all of their crusty crap, right? Or perhaps they talk stuff about you, right? Or they're, hating. I don't really believe in hating, but perhaps you feel like you may be getting hated on, or people writing smear stuff about you, and there's this insidious internal pre-programmed response that we have, unfortunately, to these interactions of, what did I do to deserve this? What's wrong with me? Right? What's wrong with me that I can't get ahead like so-and-so? What's wrong with me that I'm not married yet? What's wrong with me that I can't have kids? Or what's wrong with me that I'm not financially stable, right? Our ego turns us in on ourselves because she's actually trying to protect you from stepping out when you're feeling vulnerable. The reason why she brings you inward and blaming inward, what's wrong with me? There's something wrong with me. Taking everything outside of us personally or very seriously, turning it inward is a way, a shadow way, a dark way of centering you. Let me explain. It's never been about you. If someone says you're doing this, that, and the other thing, or I can't believe that this and la 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 la, like they're throwing all that drama around and on you, that's actually them and their stuff. So if someone comments on your posts and like craps all over your sunshine parade, that is their problem. It's nothing that you did. Maybe you did kind of drop the ball. I just heard in the energy, perhaps you might have said something offensive, etc. But everyone chooses how to react and how to respond to life. That's their choice. It's on them. You don't have to take responsibility for how they feel. You do need to own up to who you are and how you show up in this world. Absolutely clean it up if you made a mess, right? That's your mess, but you made that. Whereas if someone else makes a mess and starts blabbing about it or spewing all over you about it, that's their stuff. Okay? I really don't know why the guides are having me say this in particular this week. I know that I'm talking to someone, so I'm going to keep going with it, but this week it's not about you. Your business, by the way, if you're an entrepreneur watching and you're thinking to yourself, why aren't I doing any better? Maybe I need to implement more or work harder or blah, 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 blah. Why don't people like me? Or why isn't so-and-so buying in? Blah, blah, blah. It's not about you. It's not about you. Come out of the ego cave and cage, right? The shadow side of centering is reinforcing a, not the, but an identity, better grammar, an identity, so that you can feel and create a sense of stability in your persona, put it that way. So the ego, she'll bring you in and be like, it's something that I did, or this is about me, or what's wrong with me. Come out of that cave. There's more outside. Instead, to flip that, where we're feeling not good enough, it's time to give more. There's so much more love, so much more value, so much more creativity and insight that you're capable of giving, right? It's about serving, right? Tony Robbins, I love his quote, the secret to living is giving. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the way to come out of that ego cave. The guides are telling me to pull an oracle card now. The deck that came forward in this week is the crystal oracle cards in particular, to really weigh in on the topic of this situation. It's really not about you. It's not about me. It's we. This week in particular. Okay, someone just said pull this card. Amber. Look at how gorgeous. I love this deck because it's like all picture. Juicy, juicy amber shot. They're telling me to read. So the words that they've associated with amber are transparency, calm, purification, and creativity. And here's the reading. An issue that is causing tension and friction in your life will soon erupt and come to a head. Starting to get the chills. You are being urged to stay calm during this emotionally charged event. Express how you feel, but don't be drawn into saying things that you don't mean. This event is, in fact, a blessing. One that is perhaps well overdue. You can't make this stuff up, people. This is amazing. Through it, you will realize where you stand and how others truly feel. As the air clears, you will uncover a hidden agenda and find creative ways of handling this type of situation in the future. Stay calm and don't allow yourself to be dragged further into chaos by others. You will emerge from this situation feeling purified of all the negative emotions and thoughts that have weighed you down recently. Trust and remember, this event is a blessing. And here's where we're going to leave off. Whatever disagreement, argument, or provocative conversation you're about to have this week, remember, it's not about me, this is about we. Look for the lesson. There's always a dark gift, especially in difficult situations. They always teach us, right? So keep your eyes open for the gift. Stay focused on the we. Right? Don't get pulled into that ego cave. Send me an email back, comment below, let me know what's coming up for you around this. Subscribe on YouTube so that you get your love letters first. And make sure you share this with someone who may be going through something right now and could really use some positive encouragement. All right, I'm sending you so much love. Okay, and I'll see you next week. Bye.